existing applications. Okay? It just takes a prenote of that. And it helps the telcos as well. I mean, if there is an application which stops people from calling call centers, banks and telcos are very happy because that's cost. Every telco pays on an average 8 rupees to about 12, 13 rupees per minute, as in per FD per minute for a voice call. Okay, so if you are a customer that gives revenue of 30 rupees per month, which is most of the people, you make 2 calls in a month, telcos pay you, not the other way around. So if there is something that can stop people, which can automate, drive self-care, stop these calls from coming, telcos want it, and trust me, consumers also want it. Basically, there are 5 product lines that I'm going to quickly touch upon. Raj is going to go a little more detail into those.
This is a demonstration.
Welcome to Vodafone's free My 191 service. You can select an option from the list that is on your screen now.
Demonstration.
Free My 191 service. You can select an option from the list that is on your screen now.
By the way, Aiden just launched an application, a self-service application, built by them internally.
This is a demonstration of Flip Command.
Okay, so anyway, so that is basically it's called essentially the logic is very simple. People do not remember to use mobile applications, and the reason is there are many mobile applications in anybody's phone, unless it's a Facebook or a Twitter or one of those social networking. There is no daily engagement. Right? You're not going to go back and every day in the morning and check what I have, or twice a day. Especially if it is an enterprise application. What people do remember are mobile numbers. Right? So if Airtel or Vodafone, whoever has a mobile self-care application which you've downloaded or the Airtel has pushed, you're not going to remember to use it. What you will remember is any problem you will call 121. Because that's a number you remember. Because from the time you bought your first SIM card, you went to the dealer, you recharged, you filled that form. If you filled the form, most people don't. The only thing that the retailer or the dealer or your friends tell you, any problem, call 121. You know, you want to activate a service 121, you want some problem 121. That is what the entire ecosystem tells you. So people remember numbers more easily than they remember name of mobile applications, right? So if you are a company, ICICI or Vodafone, and you want your customer to use a mobile application more, how are they going to do it? What are they going to do? Send you SMSs, use more, or what? You get extra 100 rupees in your bank account if you use ICICI mobile app. What are they going to do? It's nothing. They can take out ads, that is not going to drive behavior. So why? The point is, don't try and change customer behavior. What is existing customer behavior? Existing customer behavior is to call a number. Don't change that. Leverage that. Tap into that. So if people are used to, comfortable calling a number, let them call a number. But once they call a number, instead of connecting them to an IVR, you pop that.
Let's say I don't have that on the phone.
So if you don't, the call will go through. Okay. If you don't have an app, the call will go through. But what can happen is that some people have done this. So once the call connects to an idea, whether you get with individual, once you disconnect the call, and because the iOS system knows because of your mobile number whether you have an app or not, the moment you disconnect the call, you get an SMS with the link to download.
Can't you have a web app and launch Safari or something on the phone?
you're saying call intercept and invoke Safari, yeah, you can.
And do a web app.
Yeah, you can. So you're saying it's call to action, right? So call intercept is basically somebody has dialed a number. Instead of connecting it to the IVR, it intercepts it on the app and then redirects it. So you can start a USSD session, theoretically. You can invoke a browser, yes you can. I don't know if there's an operating system, but you can. So yeah, you can. Actually, that's a good idea. So instead of it removes the app thing, right? Just invoke a mobile site, assuming that they have a mobile site. So this.
Go
Go ahead.
The API, is it possible for us to configure this, or is a standard that a mobile app has to have?
You can specify the application you want to launch.
Okay.
And this is available only for Android.
Only for Android.
Yeah. Thank you. I keep telling you I said e-corrects. But anyway, iOS, we don't have call intercept because iOS doesn't allow call intercept as a functionality. That's an Apple thing. And you love those guys. Now these are voice control, basically existing mobile apps. But people have added voice to make it more engaging and make the user experience better. So right from dictionary.com to ask.com to Walmart's shopping app, to Walgreens shopping app, to Amazon's app, all of those apps are there. But all these companies decided to add voice control on top of it to make them better, more engaging. The list is long. I'm going to take you through just a few of them. This is basically, you can look for recipes. You can even make shopping lists based on the recipes that you do. So the input modalities are you can speak, you can scan something, or you can type. Okay. This is a Walmart shopping app. Okay. I've never used it myself. Considering I shop a lot at Walmart. This is cool. The Amazon price check. So you can actually take a product, you can either scan the barcode, or you can actually say the name, and you come back with whatever this price is. Cool, pretty cool. And these are all live. So these are mobile applications that developers have developed using at least one of our APIs. Okay. This is very interesting. So you want to, instead of typing a task, which I still do manually for some reason, like I open a task or a calendar entry, so open and say, remind me to pay my bill, get a proper one. So, sounds similar to what CV is supposed to do. We'll come to that in a minute. This is, think of it like a voice assistance, but not on the network. So basically, you open, you speak a message, you send, Raj can say, Raj can reply to it. So it's voice SMS within an app. Okay. One of my favorite. Imagine you're traveling within the country, right? And you say something, it translates, and not only translate that in text, but it can read it out. Can you think of some uses for this? You develop an app, so there is some tourist, or enrollers. So all you have data on enrollers, as in people from other countries coming into Kerala or India, right? So the moment they actually land, you can push them this thing, they download this app, and it write in German, write in English, and it will speak out in whatever the local language.
You need to write it, so then get to it.
You can speak it,
And then it comes there.
No, then it
Nice here.
speak back.
Right.
That's a translation line, yeah.
What do you guys do for Red Laser? I've used Red Laser, so how do you guys integrate with Red Laser? Red Laser was not asked before. Basically, scan a barcode and shows you the prices. Yeah.
We don't do the barcode scanning.
No, speech. Speech.
When do you use speech in Red Laser? Because I've used it, I don't remember. I used it like 2 or 3 years back.
I don't know about that application. I'm talking about the
Okay.
No, which one are you talking about? No, pricing speech. No, he's talking about Red Laser.
The way I've used Red Laser is scan a barcode and it will show you that product nearby stores and the price.
That's like OCR.
Is this OCR?
That's OCR.
pretty good product.
It's voice search.
Voice search.
So you can search.
So
Search products.
I'll say I'm looking for a 12 pack of beer.
Yeah, Corona like.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
then, okay.
It's same, yeah, voice search. See, it's written.
And barcode scanning.
Okay, yeah, I've used the barcode.
Yeah. Okay. Ask.com, I think you know, same dictionary. The one that I wanna, this is the original one. You can see an asterisk and same was required. So this is the original Siri which was built using our technology. Damn, if you didn't have that thing running things, I would say.
But it's off.
And we continue to support Apple in the product line. But this is pretty much what it was. This is how it all started. Yep. I mean, that list is incredibly long. But yes, this gives you an idea that if you're thinking of a mobile application, using speech, essentially what it does is, speaking is natural. I'm yapping for the last 20 minutes, I think. Speaking is natural for me. It's the most natural thing that comes to us. So if you have an app, instead of asking people to type something or, you know, I don't know, copy a text from the web, if you can just have people open an app and just say something and it understands what you're saying, and in certain cases it can read it back to you. It's amazing. There are very few applications that I can think of, actually I can't think of anyone right now, I'm sure I can, where if you didn't add speech as a layer, it wouldn't improve the user experience. I don't know, and I'm not just speech as in where people are speaking, it could be just grace notes. That's also understanding speech, right? You're listening to something and then you know what is being played. Very powerful. Speech is extremely powerful. This.
Thanks for calling. In a few words, please tell me how I can help you.
I need to change my address.
For security purposes, please say your passphrase.
My voice is my password.
Okay, I can help you with that in our mobile application. Please look at your phone to continue. If you need to continue your call, please press the Call Customer Care button at the bottom of the screen.
This is interesting. Is he going to stop yapping or is he going to
1595 18th Street, San Francisco, 94117.
This is address change. Now, so I'll tell you, this is a very interesting use case. Okay? This is a case when you want to mix two channels. So there is a mobile app, data, and then there is an IV app. Because there is certain sensitivity involved, maybe, right? Because in cases of, let's say he's trying to do an address change. Now you can't have anybody open a mobile app to change your address. Right? You can't. You need to authenticate, right? It's the right person. So it uses voice biometric to actually authenticate ID. That's why he said, my voice is my password. So it matched. Yes, it's Sijo. Okay, good. What do you want to do, Sijo? Want to change my address? Great. Now in some cases, address change is something that they would only allow when you connect to a live agent. So that's the call customer care button which was there. So we say, oh, I want to change my address. Okay. Transferring you to an agent right now. So it's a mix of both. It's like a multimodal approach. Okay. Very important in banking, telecom, and financial insurance services. Okay.
My voice is my password. I need to transfer $500 to my wife's account this afternoon.
All right, it's submitted. Tell me, your cable bill is overdue. Would you like to pay it now?
Oh, go ahead and pay that in full. Perfect.
Can you tell me how much I spent last week at Petco?
You spent $155.92 at Petco last week.
How long have I got till I have to pay my Visa bill?
I can help you with that right now in our mobile application.
Perfect.
Can I get on an earlier flight to Boston?
Yes, there's space available on flight 1218 departing at 2:45.
Perfect, book it.
And by the way, what you just saw, this application is called Nina. NIN. It's Nuance Interactive Intelligent some agent. Okay. Yeah, so it's something. This is known as the Siri for enterprise. Siri is individual, right? Individual users like you and me. But if an enterprise, a company wants to deploy a self-service app, we just launched this last month. It's called Nina. And it's white label, as in if a bank or a government or telco, insurance, airline, food chain, anybody wants to launch this, completely white label. It has all these capabilities. It comes with voice biometric, voice control, speech recognition, text to speech, all packaged in one nice app. And it can integrate with whatever packaging system that they have.
Check out using my Amex.
So this is Amazon.com. See what happens. So credit card details are already fed. But instead of asking somebody to enter an OTP, a PIN code, or that little keys that keep hanging, the fundamental is very simple. You use your voice. Your voice is unique. It creates a unique voice print for you. So when you speak into it, it matches with what's there. And by the way, it doesn't physically record or store voice, and you'll be able to tell. When you record something, it creates a binary, like a 0101 numeric value for your voice. And it matches with that for on the record. If it matches, great, authorizes the purchase. In fact, I think Google Wallet is.
My voice is my password.
Yeah, Google Wallet. Okay. So, yeah.
Is Google using Nuance for Nexus too? All devices?
Google is does not partner with us in certain spaces. They need to go at it low, like Google Voice, Google's voice recognition capability is their homegrown. That's the only place where we have competing.
What's your experience with it? I have a Nexus, not that good. Doesn't recognize my voice.
To be honest, my experience with Google Voice is not bad. But the point is not this. Recognizing is one thing. You take voice, you transcribe that into text, and from that Google takes over. Like web search, get the chats. Then they will pull up like you had time. That's good. It recognizes most of the time, but that's not the fun part. The fun part is, can it complete tasks? Can it do things? There was this startup from Bangalore, Textera.
Yeah.
Textera. They tried. Iris. Horrible. I've said this. One of my friends, Vijay Shekhar, is invested in that company, but I told him, it's just horrible. Google Voice is fine. What they did to supposedly counter Siri, which took years and thousands of man hours and hundreds of people and millions of dollars of investment from Apple, and you can't. So it was horrible. I mean, we bought a phone just to test it. We bought a phone to test it. And there are ladies in the room, we asked certain questions, it came back with very graphic replies. You know what that was? Yeah. We asked something similar. We asked something simple. I don't know, something weather or location or something, and it came back with, do you think I'm a... So whoever in Dexterra And whoever the tech team who did this, we get to know. But anyway, coming. This is the other line of products. Essentially voice to text. See, we have the capability. When you speak, you can convert that into text. So you're taking that on the network side, and we have these suite of solutions. So countries where voicemail, India, in Southeast Asia doesn't work, voicemail is not relevant, but country where it is there, it basically allows, I'm calling Raj is not available, I get Raj's mailbox. I speak a message, I leave. But typically what would happen is Raj will get an SMS. You have a new message in your voicemail. Then I will call my voicemail and I will retrieve that message. I mean, in the days of BlackBerry Messenger, Viber and WhatsApp, this is too long. This is very 80s or 90s, I think. What this allows you to do, you leave a message. It translates that into text and he gets a text message. Exactly what I've said. So think of it like a speak an SMS. So I call you, the Airtel customer you're calling is currently not available. Just leave a message after the beep and we'll send it as a text. You leave us, hey Nathan, I think I'm going to be late for the meeting. Call me when you get this message. And I get a message. You got a message from Raj, hey Nathan, I'm going to be late for the meeting. Call me when you get this message. Okay. In fact, one big OEM brand.
The people who matter to you are woven throughout everything you do. There's a phone that understands this and helps you stay connected and informed by converting your voicemails into useful text. It's text that gives you quick access to the people and places that are mentioned, so the information you need is always close at hand. Life is about the people we know and love. There's a smartphone that knows who's important to you and makes communication wonderful again.
No, we don't use smartphones. That was HTC. That's an HTC phone. And HTC got this app because of embedded. This service is available on the network side. No smartphone on feature phones, whatever. Okay. Yesterday, please look this up. There was an article on TechCrunch about world's first game using voice recognition.
What can I do with a block report? Okay, I have one place. What can I do with it? Okay, I'm gonna build a wooden sword. So first I need a crafting table and sticks. Where can I get food? I think I saw a chicken around here somewhere. Come here, gotcha.
Which era is this? Like early 90s?
No, it's actually like 2011.
This game?
It's very.
What can I do next?
No, see, that's a deal. You know, Pac-Man is
That's
coming
good.
back every time.
I should get started on that.
So is Mario Brothers. I don't know if
Mario graphic.
you played it? Yeah. You associated with your school days? So do I. 5 rupees, public gaming console, $5 for Pepsi, and that fatafat thing. And yes, I do. For some people, this is pretty much the same. Now, Tetris or that snake thing. Yeah, but they are known as classics. So I don't know who in some part of the world, this is cool. Yeah. But anyway, the story that I was talking about, I could actually Google, I'm connected, right? So I could actually Google. World's first voice assistant game. It's a game. So it's on TechCrunch. Look it up. AOL, which owns TechCrunch, a couple of people, has launched this game. Now I'm just thinking one thing. I don't know who you are. I'm not a very avid gamer, but if you're a gamer, apart from haptic feedback on your consoles or your machines, and basically using your fingers or your leg, if you could actually use voice control to launch missiles, to activate functionalities, to move levels, I don't know, to play with other people that do multiplayer gaming, if you could actually use voice. It hasn't happened till now. It hasn't happened. So if any of you are game developers or are thinking, it hasn't happened. There is a market out there. Nobody's done it. And we have APIs that are available. You can integrate it into something. Think about it. I'm sorry, because this is what I'm going to do that. I think it's so that you know what I'm talking about. The game's name was okay. You know what? That's it. You know which phone I'm using? You know which phone I'm using? Sorry. I'll figure it out. I know
It's still in guest list, just go down, maybe you can find it.
Yeah, well, I posted it on my. So I'm sorry, you are getting access to my. See, I admit it.
I see Deepak in there.
Yeah, you will only find Deepak there.
Yeah.
You will find. Okay, I did post this yesterday. So
Go to your timeline.
no, I think it was a limit. I had posted this only for few people, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. It's called Clucks. CNUCKS. So if you can something play it, let me know. Yeah, so this is very, and it's actually very good. That I've been playing the alpha version of the game a bit for the last year, and I have to admit it's fun. It's simulating it. Okay? Sorry. I'm just gonna, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna minimize this because, yeah. So, sorry. Okay, so that is, yeah. So anyway, we've, that hasn't been done. I mean, personally, Joe, everything aside, I know that there is great opportunity on the enterprise side with products like Call Intercept and voice control, call steering. Something can actually come up with games, whether it's web or mobile app that uses voice, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. It doesn't matter. I mean, we support a lot of languages, even if it is English to start, I don't care, even if it is Malayalam to start with, that'd be awesome. Nobody's done it. I'm not surprised why nobody's done it, including Gameloft and Enterprise Arts.
Is this something also for finance? I think I don't know.
My
There is one thing for finance.
Anyway, so I hope somebody here can do something because I personally believe there's a lot of money to be made. There's another line of business which I already told you about, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it, which is text input. So basically, when you type on your mobile, whether it's a smartphone or it's a keyboard, whether it's a 9-key Nokia 1100 or it's, sorry, which phone that I'm still getting used to, which is, this is, and I know you can't see it, but hi, how are you guys? It just continues, I don't have to type, I just take my finger, just swipe it around, and that is it. So that's our product, the product is called Swipe.
I've actually used Dragon Mutation.
Swipe is by Nuance, Swipe is a Nuance product. And then on for that BlackBerry, your text input system is asked. So either it's typically it's a T9, right? So in India, how many languages?